Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. It's the Bro Show episode number 22, June the 19th, 2021. And coming to you live from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. And with me, guest comedian Pat Griffin, and I'm going to introduce her and bring her on in a few moments. We have tonight a very special guest, special featured guest. He's a filmmaker, film director, and writer. He won an award-winning film director and filmmaker who won an award for the best short film um, in the International Film Festival. He'll be streaming live with us. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so our special guest, our special featured guest just popped in the studio, so I'm going to bring him on.
Okay.
He's an award-winning filmmaker. He won an International Film Festival award for Best Short Film with a film called Alone, which is a 20-minute feature film dealing with tragedy during the COVID period, COVID times between two families. So we're going to talk about that. And he's a writer and film director. Please welcome Koushik Datta.
Thank you,
Okay.
thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Okay. Yeah, so welcome, Koushik. Thank you for coming on to the show.
Thanks.
You're in Singapore.
Yeah.
And you're actually from Indian background?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And tell us a bit about your background. What made you decide to go into the film industry?
Actually, has come up from the stage and having 35 years of experience in acting and directions. And film is my passion, So this is not only my profession; it's very much a passion.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And your award, when I watched that award-winning film Alone, I found it was very moving emotionally. It was very heart-wrenching. Actually, at the end of the film, I felt very sad, and it was like a very hopeless. Could you talk to us a bit about the making of the film? What into the story and the making of the film?
Actually, this is that Alone is a short feature film set against the backdrop of the current situation of COVID-19.
Yeah.
And multiple social impacts of this prolonged pandemic on the human psychology and the society at large. And friends and neighbors who were once like a family now began to eye each other with suspicion and resistance. There is a looming fear that everyone could be carrier and relationship began to fall.
Yeah. Yeah.
The effect of negativity, gloom, and frustration is so high that behind the mask of civility, ugly self-centered faces began to appear. So everyone is only thinking of saving themselves. So this is all about my film, and this is the fact in the present situation,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there it's like they lost a parent, they lost a father.
Yeah.
And she wanted them to come, like it was I think it was her sister and her husband.
Yeah.
In I think Singapore.
Yeah.
And they were in India, and and they just they were afraid to come. So, yeah,
Exactly. So, this is, and that girl found herself so alone. This
yeah,
is with her family, with their circle. So,
yeah,
and this is very much easily relatable in the current situation.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So it was like very much like a drama, a psychological drama, very
Yeah,
relevant to current times.
yeah.
And yeah, that was yeah. So talk to us about some of your other work, the other films you've made, and
Actually, this is presently I'm working with the Dusk. It's basically based on that mid-age woman's problem. Basically, they are facing some sort of identity crisis when they are in the mid-age. So we are working on it, and some my other film is the relationship, and then Uma in Bengali, and docu feature film Beyond Vision, all these things, and also Singapore, a cultural capital of Southeast Asia. So that is basically a docu feature.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So right now, are you working on a film right now?
Yes, yes, I'm working on the Dusk.
Yeah.
This name called Dusk, and this Dusk actually based on that. The mid-age women's, and they are facing, there, because I found that my mother with my wife, they faced some sort of identity crisis when they became they are in their mid-age. So this entire story based on that.
Okay. And where is this being filmed?
Actually, this is will do the entire shooting in Singapore itself, Singapore, and something in Malaysia and Indonesia.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So did you marry and have a family?
Yes, yes, I am.
Yeah.
I am. I have
Yeah.
my wife, and
Yeah.
it's almost 20. We crossed 25 years together,
Yeah,
and
great. Yeah.
I have one son. He's not in film industry. He's a hardcore engineer.
Hardcore engineer.
Yeah, he's a technocrat.
And computers,
Yes, yes,
computer engineering,
in electronics,
electronics.
electrical and
Okay.
electronics. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And how old is he?
He was around 22 years.
Uh, okay. Hmm. So where in Singapore do you live?
Actually, this is I'm staying in the northwest part. It's called Choa Chu Kang. So I'm staying here.
Hmm.
It's near to Malaysia.
Okay. Hmm. Okay. Have you been to India?
Last 2 years, no, because of this pandemic situation.
Yeah.
And yeah,
But before that, though, you
before that, I
you have
used to.
gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, Pat is a Chicago, originally from Chicago. She's living in California,
Oh, great.
outside San Francisco, comedian, stand-up comedian, and
Oh,
she spent 2 years in
oh,
France. Yeah.
great, great.
So we're just talking about her time spent in France. Yeah.
Actually, this is we are just forgetting to laugh. Laugh is really, is very much necessary in today's life.
Yeah.
We have a
Yeah.
lot of Indian people who do comedy in the Bay Area. What?
Yeah. Oh, okay, okay, great.
Yeah. Okay. And so, what are your goals for the future in the film industry?
Actually, everybody's aim to crack that Cannes festival, and also that more than Cannes is I don't know. I'm too small to play with. But this is every filmmaker's dream is to
Yeah.
crack that Oscar. So that is everybody's dream, my dream too. But I know it's not my ballgame. But I'll try my best to do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the actors in your films are they're all from Singapore?
Yes. They are from Singapore. They are quite professional in this line, and they are also some of them from the stage acting.
Okay. And when you started, were you like a theater? You started in theater acting?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And then you did film? You acted in films?
No, not exactly, because I usually, I always love to stay behind the camera, not in front of the camera.
Okay. You want to be behind the camera, not in front of the camera. You were camera shy, but you were the one always saying cut and action cut.
Yeah, that will be better. That will be better job for me.
What was the most challenging work you ever did? Film you worked on?
Actually, this is the Beyond Vision is a really challenging docu feature for me, because somehow I like to read that photographer's mind. So why the photographer? Because this is every photographer, when they took any picture, there is something behind in his mind, something he imagined. So what is his imagination? So that I like to find it out in this movie.
Okay. So you found that very challenging, and
Yeah, it's really very challenging, very challenging.
how long did it take for you to make that?
Almost 3.5 months for the shooting, and then another 20 days for editing and all this.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you participate in festivals?
Yes.
Film festival.
Yes, ma'am. Because this is my last film, This Alone, that film achieved almost 7 film festival awards in the different countries.
Nice. You could have a Sundance.
Yes,
Film
here.
festival for Cannes.
Oh, okay,
Singapore.
okay. This. Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So are there a lot of filmmakers in Singapore?
No, not exactly. Only fews are there, but now so many people, so many, especially students, are coming up. Young generation is coming up in this line. Yeah, so that's a good sign in Singapore, you know. So they are taking filmmaking as a career.
Okay.
We have a nice studio here. We have good weather here. So this whatever things are required for the film industry, that we are having in Singapore, and the government are very, very helpful here. So all these things are really positive in Singapore, and even the people from outside Singapore, from various part of the world, they are coming to shoot here. So that is also a positive part, because you know this is we are gathering knowledge from some international directors and all this. So that's the main positive things nowadays. So people are taking seriously here filmmaking as a career.
Okay. So do you have more financial support for young filmmakers and people invest in the film industry?
Obviously, that is because finance is really a challenge to
Yeah.
make a good film, you know. So not necessarily it will be a box office hit. So because sometime when you'll try to do something good, maybe it's not get some sort of support from box office. So that's the major challenge. So the producer always thinks that box office should support the film. So that is another challenge, you know. So, but somehow we are overcoming, and the government is helping here for the young filmmakers. So we are getting a lot of grants, a lot of supports from the governments.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. All right. So I wish you lots of luck in your future films, and we'll be hearing more about your work, what you're doing, come up with more award-winning films. Was that the only film that won an award, or you had other films that also?
No, other films also we have done that. Uma, we have done Beyond Vision, the cultural capital of Singapore. All these things.
Okay. Well, lots of luck for that, and thank you for coming on the show.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Okay, bye.